Ladies and gentlemen, there comes a moment in every life when the ground beneath your feet crumbles, a moment when the walls close in, the voices in your head whisper doubt, and the weight of the world feels unbearable. Perhaps that moment is now, but hear me when I say this. You are stronger than you know. You are built to endure, to fight, to rise from the ashes of your own despair. Stay with me until the end, and I promise you, by the time this is over, you will not only believe in yourself again, but you will have the tools to stand tall, unshaken, even when life hits its hardest. Pain is not your enemy. It is your greatest teacher, the uninvited guest that arrives when you least expect it, carrying lessons you never thought you needed. Most people spend their lives running from pain, avoiding it, numbing it, pretending it doesn't exist. But pain is not something to be feared, it is something to be understood. When life strikes hard, the first instinct is to resist, to fight against the suffering, to ask, why is this happening to me? But resistance only deepens the wound. The more you fight against pain, the more power you give it over you. Instead, stand still, breathe, look it in the eye, accept its presence. Because whether you like it or not, pain has arrived and it is here to shape you. It is in pain that character is forged. It is in the fire of suffering that strength is found. Think of the greatest minds, the strongest souls, the legends whose names are etched in history. They were not made in comfort. They were not shaped by ease. They were tempered by trials, sculpted by storms, refined by moments that would have broken lesser spirits. The strongest steel does not fear the fire. It embraces it, knowing that without it, it will never reach its full potential. Do not mistake this for surrender. This is not about allowing pain to consume you. This is about understanding that pain has a purpose. It is a chisel carving away weakness, exposing the unshakable foundation beneath the pain. You feel today will become the wisdom you hold tomorrow. The heartbreak you endure will deepen your capacity to love. The failures you suffer will prepare you for victories yet to come. There will be moments when the weight feels unbearable, when every fiber of your being wants to give up, to shut down, to escape. In those moments, remind yourself, this is temporary. This is a season, not a sentence. You are passing through it, not stuck within it. There will come a day when you will look back at this very moment and see it for what it truly is, the turning point, the awakening, the moment you realized you were far stronger than you ever imagined. Let pain refine you, not define you. Let it teach you, not break you. Let it be the catalyst that forces you to rise, stronger, wiser, unshaken. Because when you stop running from pain and start learning from it, you will come to understand something powerful. It was never here to destroy you, it was here to prepare you. The mind is the battlefield where every victory and every defeat begins. It is the unseen force shaping your reality, the silent architect of your future. When life hits hard, it is not the world outside that determines your fate. It is the world within, the thoughts you entertain, the beliefs you hold, the stories you tell yourself. In the darkest hours, these are what dictate whether you rise or fall. Most people live as prisoners of their own minds, shackled not by circumstance, but by perception. They allow fear to dictate their actions, doubt to poison their dreams, and despair to rob them of hope. They wake each day carrying the weight of yesterday's failures, dragging behind them the ghosts of past mistakes, blind to the power they hold in the present moment. But the truth is this. You are not your past. You are not your pain. You are not the limitations others have placed upon you. You are the thinker behind the thoughts, the master of your own mind, the one who decides what to believe and what to let go. When life strikes with its full force, your greatest weapon is your ability to choose your response. There will be moments when fear whispers that you are not enough, when doubt tells you to surrender, when the world seems determined to keep you down. In those moments, you must stand firm and take control of the only thing that truly belongs to you, your mindset. Choose to see possibilities where others see obstacles. Choose to find strength in adversity, to search for lessons in hardship, to replace despair with determination. The way you interpret your struggles will define their impact on you. A person who believes they are defeated will act accordingly. A person who believes they are capable of overcoming anything will find a way no matter the odds. There will be times when your mind becomes your greatest enemy, feeding you lies, drowning you in self-doubt, convincing you that you are powerless. But thoughts are not facts. You do not have to believe everything your mind tells you. You can challenge it, you can reframe it, you can rise above it. Strength is not found in external circumstances, it is found in mastering the mind that perceives them. When you realize that, when you take hold of your thoughts and turn them into a force that works for you rather than against you, nothing will be able to break you. The unknown is where most people falter. It is the space between what was and what will be, the place where certainty fades and fear takes its grip. The mind craves familiarity, longs for control, clings to what is known, even if what is known is pain. That is why so many remain trapped in lives they do not want, relationships that drain them, routines that suffocate them. Not because they are incapable of change, but because they fear what change demands. They fear stepping into the unknown. But the unknown is not your enemy. It is not the abyss your fears have painted it to be. It is the birthplace of every breakthrough, every transformation, every moment that has ever reshaped a life. The greatest victories, the most profound discoveries, the boldest achievements, they were not made in comfort. They were not shaped by ease. They were tempered by trials, sculpted by storms, refined by moments that would have broken lesser spirits. The strongest steel does not fear the fire. It embraces it, knowing that without it, it will never reach its full potential. Do not mistake this for surrender. This is not about allowing pain to consume you. This is about understanding that pain has a purpose. It is a chisel carving away weakness, exposing the unshakable foundation beneath the pain. You feel today will become the wisdom you hold tomorrow. The heartbreak you endure will deepen your capacity to love. The failures you suffer will prepare you for victories yet to come. There will be moments when the weight feels unbearable, when every fiber of your being wants to give up, to shut down, to escape. In those moments, remind yourself, this is temporary. This is a season, not a sentence. You are passing through it, not stuck within it. There will come a day when you will look back at this very moment and see it for what it truly is. The turning point, the awakening, the moment you realized you were far stronger than you ever imagined. Let pain refine you, not define you. Let it teach you, not break you. Let it be the catalyst that forces you to rise, stronger, wiser, unshaken. Because when you stop running from pain and start learning from it, you will come to understand something powerful. It was never here to destroy you, it was here to prepare you. Pain is a language life speaks fluently. It does not ask permission, it does not knock before entering, and it certainly does not wait until you are ready. It arrives unannounced, sharp, relentless, unapologetic. The instinct is to reject it, to curse its existence, to see it as an enemy whose only purpose is to break you. But pain is not a punishment. It is a teacher, a sculptor, a force that strips away illusions and reveals the truth of who you are. Most spend their lives running from pain, numbing it, suppressing it, pretending it doesn't exist. But pain does not disappear simply because you refuse to acknowledge it. It lingers, it festers, it finds new ways to remind you that it is still there. And yet, within its depths lies something extraordinary, a lesson, a transformation, a hidden purpose that is only revealed when you stop resisting and start listening. There is no growth without discomfort, no evolution without struggle. The most powerful, the most unshakable, the most resilient people you will ever meet are not those who have lived without pain. They are the ones who have faced it, learned from it, and emerged stronger because of it. It is easy to see pain as an obstacle, as something that steals joy, disrupts plans, and throws life into chaos. But look closely. Some of the greatest discoveries, the most profound wisdom, the deepest strength are born from suffering. There are moments in life that will break you open, moments when you feel as if you're being torn apart. But what if that breaking is not destruction? What if it is transformation? What if pain is not here to crush you, but to carve you into something greater? Think of the moments in your life when you changed the most, when you grew in ways you never expected. Were they moments of ease, of comfort, of effortless joy? Or were they the moments when life forced you to confront something you did not want to face? The loss that shattered you, the betrayal that wounded you, the failure that humbled you. And yet, here you are, still standing, still breathing, still moving forward. Pain did not destroy you, it shaped you. Every hardship, every wound, every scar carries meaning. They are reminders, not of weakness, but of survival, of resilience, of a strength you never knew you had. When pain arises, do not run, do not hide. Face it, learn from it. Let it mold you into the person you were always meant to be. There will come a moment when everything in you wants to stop, when the weight of it feels unbearable, when the voices of doubt grow louder, when exhaustion seeps into your bones and whispers, "Enough." It is in that moment that you will be faced with a choice: surrender to the weariness or take one more step. That step may feel impossible, insignificant even, meaningless, but it is not. That step is everything. Most people never break because of one catastrophic failure. They break from 1,000 small moments of giving in, of deciding it is easier to stay down than to rise again. The difference between those who move forward and those who do not is not brilliance, not talent, not even strength. It is the decision to keep going when there is no visible reason to it. It is the willingness to push forward even when progress feels invisible, when no one is watching, when nothing seems to change. Progress is not measured in leaps. It is measured in inches, and sometimes the greatest victory of all is simply refusing to stop. Pain will test you. Life will throw storms that threaten to drown you. There will be moments when you are convinced that pushing forward is pointless, that the struggle is too much, that the road is too long. But no storm lasts forever. No night remains without a dawn. No hardship is permanent unless you decide it is. The danger is not in failing, it is in stopping. The moment you stop, you let the hardship win. The moment you stop, you give away your power. And there is nothing more painful than looking back and realizing you were only a few steps away from the breakthrough you never saw coming. Look back at your own life. Think of the times you thought you would never survive, never recover, never escape the pain that surrounded you. Yet, here you are. You made it through. You have already endured what once seemed impossible. What makes you think you cannot endure this? Strength is not something you are born with. It is something you build, one step at a time. Every time you choose to move forward, no matter how small the step, you are proving to yourself that you are unbreakable. That is how mountains are moved. That is how battles are won. That is how lives are changed. Not through grand gestures of strength, but through the quiet, relentless decision to take one more step. Life has a way of unfolding in ways no one can predict. Plans crumble, paths twist, certainty vanishes. There will be moments when you question everything, your choices, your purpose, even your very existence. You will search for meaning in the chaos, for logic in the suffering, for answers that never seem to come. But life is not a puzzle to be solved. It is a journey to be trusted. Even when nothing makes sense, even when the road is unclear, even when it feels as though you are walking blindfolded through a storm, you must trust that every step, every setback, every detour is leading you somewhere you are meant to be. Most people spend their lives fighting against what is. They resist the way things are, clinging to how they should be. They get lost in frustration, in regret, in the illusion that life has somehow betrayed them. But life does not betray, it redirects. The moments that feel like endings are often beginnings in disguise. The doors that close are not punishments, they are guidance, silent whispers urging you to move in a different direction. Trust that. Trust that no experience is wasted, that no struggle is meaningless, that even the darkest moments serve a purpose you may not yet see. You have been through enough to know this truth. Nothing stays the same. Not joy, not pain, not even failure. The moments that once broke you, the wounds you thought would never heal, the storms you believed would never pass, look at them now. They are memories, lessons, proof that you endured, that you survived, that you are capable of overcoming more than you ever imagined. This moment, whatever it may be, is no different. It is not the final chapter. It is a page in a much larger story, one that is still being written. There's no map for this journey, no perfect path, no flawless plan, no guarantee of what lies ahead. But there is something greater than certainty. Faith. Not in a distant dream, not in external circumstances, but in yourself, in your ability to adapt, to learn, to rise, to continue, even when doubt creeps in, even when fear clouds your mind. Trust that you are exactly where you need to be. Trust that every challenge is shaping you, that every loss is making space for something greater, that every step, no matter how uncertain, is leading you forward. Let go of the need to control the outcome. Let go of the fear of the unknown. Walk boldly, even without all the answers. The path will reveal itself as it always has, exactly when it is meant to. You were not meant to break. You were meant to bend and rise again. So when life hits hard, do not cower, do not give in, stand, endure, and when you do, when you refuse to be defeated, you will discover what has always been true. You are unstoppable. Now go and live like it.